Hello everyone, I am Hacklebeast, and this is the last game that will be casted of the regular season. The last game in the regular season period, as we casted the other week's 6th game earlier. We have, on the right side, as the blue Zerg, Pike of Poland. Ooh, I need to get my overlay all set up. Pike of Poland. He is in the 3 o'clock. And on the left side, as the purple Protoss, that is 9 o'clock, we have ArtUnit of Asia Pacific. Great. Great. And I want to shift this over just a little bit because it's bothering me. Okay. It looks better. From my perspective, anyway. Like, the side of the window is being covered up. And you guys couldn't see it being covered up, but it was kind of bothering me that it was covered up on my screen. I don't know why. I guess I need that, I need the time out button to be, like, fully exposed. I can't have it be hidden by the Brood War, so that I might misclick. That'd be terrible if I tried to time out somebody who wasn't able to. Alright. So, Overpool from Pike. And ArtUnit has his forge going down. On this map, on this side on this map, it's a little bit awkward to wall his Protoss. Cause what you want to do, what your first reaction is to do what ArtUnit's doing, and put the forge here and the gateway on top. But the issue is that when you do that, then you have your hole on your ramp side, and it's a pretty big hole. It can't be blocked up by just one zealot. So that can get a little bit dicey if Pike decides to be aggressive with his early links. But we'll see. So, Poland versus Asia Pacific. Right now, the playoff picture is looking rather locked in. Russia is in, USA is in, Central Europe is in. The one other spot will either go to Eastern Europe or Poland. But the only way that Eastern Europe can get it is if they win and Poland loses. So Poland wins today, it's over. We know who the 4 teams are: Poland, Russia, North America, and Central Europe. Pretty dang solid teams. I think that it pretty much went expected. I think that's how people would have guessed it was going to go from the beginning with those 4 teams. But if Poland loses today, then all Eastern Europe has to do is beat Asia Pacific, and they're in instead. So, as you can see, even with the pylon here, he still has to pull 2 probes to block. There's 6 lings versus a cannon and 2 probes. I kind of want to see Pike go for it. Like, it's a situation where you won't be able to break through with very much, and the Zealot's coming out soon, but if you went now, you could at least get 2 probes. 6 lings for 2 probes? Not bad. Not that bad. That's kind of okay. Oh. Alright. Apparently the pop-out chat I have is not updating. So I need to go and pop out the other chat. Let me do that now. Popping it out. Admire my nice background. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I know it's so pretty. Alright. There we go. So that will stop loading eventually. And he's not going to go for it, and it's definitely not worth it now that there's a Zealot out. We're going to have a very standard opening for PvZ. as Pike has his third base up, getting his lair. And ArtUnit now, he has a cyber core. Ooh, okay. No, we do not have everything going standardly. ArtUnit getting goon range and throwing down a second gateway. Interesting. This Overlord did not come down far enough to see the gateway. It's now actually going to go and look around a little bit to try to find it. There's another gateway going down. So this is going to be movie and must. No, never mind. He's building Stargate. Okay. I was going to say this is it was trying to gear up like a movie or a must style play here, where that first goon would come out and then immediately attack. You attack with just one goon, 2 zealots, one goon, 3 zealots, and then constantly be rallying in goons behind that, and eventually attack on Archons. But instead he's getting the Stargate, which isn't part of that plan. So, Goon Sayer? Is that what we're gearing up for here? Ooh, can that thing get out? Oh, no. Oh, that is unfortunate. Alright, cannon goes down. The goon can now certainly get out. I wonder if that was intentional. Okay, that certainly was not intentional. But I wonder if it was intentional of him pushing out with the goon and chasing the lings away so that the lings could not see that he was destroying his own cannon. If you're destroying your own cannon at the 6-minute mark, you're getting very aggressive. Even if it does mean, like, leaving the goon in there. Sometimes it's worth just leaving a goon in there. But, no, if you're getting goons this early anyway, you're being very aggressive, but the cannon would have been another clue. I don't know why there's a Corsair. I don't understand the Corsair right now. What? That's bugged, right? That has to be bugged. He didn't lose any drones. Oh, he lost drones because he threw down so many buildings at once. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, ArtUnit killed, quote-unquote, 7 drones because he forced so many sunken colonies. I hear the Corsair. Oh, there it is. Going after this Overlord. Man. I'm not a fan of this Corsair at all. That Corsair costed him so much. It's like about not quite 300 minerals, but 275 minerals, 250 gas for this one Corsair that's about to be murdered. Unless the Dragoons help out. Nah, they're just gonna let one of them hit. That's fine. It's a lot for a single Corsair, and he's not producing any more. Where that much gas and minerals could have got his Templar tech up, and Archons would have been a lot more effective in this situation to help attack rather than a lone Corsair. That Dragoon's going to die. Unfortunately, Dragoons are very squishy against the sunken colonies. They have almost the same health as Zealots, just slightly more, 160 compared to 180. But the Goons take 40 damage. 40 damage per sunken colony hit, where the Zealots take 20 after their shields go away. So they can survive a lot more hits. Alright. So we have the Templar tech done now. I would normally say it's gonna be for Archons. Maybe DTs though. Maybe DTs just because of the Corsair, and that's what he was going for with the Corsair. Ooh, but now he has to deal with a big army out in the middle of the map. And this is not what the Goons deal with well, having to engage in the middle like this. Normally when you go for this kind of style, you're very aggressive with it. You're constantly putting pressure on the Zerg so that you're only dealing with one base at a time, and you can always find the engagements you want. You don't fight out in the middle of the sprawling map. Ugh. like on this map especially, for all of the different places there are with big chokes or small chokes, important chokes is what I meant by big. But very nice places for an army like this to fight, where it would be hard for the Zerg to get surrounds. He managed to fight in the most open spot on the map. And I guess now he's going to go play defensively, but it's not really a style designed about being defensive. He kind of really wants to kill something. But that's just a very scary army to be dealing with right now. Even with the Archons up, there are so many Hydralisks in here that it's not as if the Archons are this massive trump card, the way they are when, sometimes Zergs will make a wrong read, and they'll see the goons coming, and snap speedlings. Just immediately loads and loads of speedlings. And it works for a little while, but then the Archon comes out, and all of a sudden it seems like no amount of speedlings can kill that one Archon, because it's an Archon. But now, with how many Hydralisks, the Archon's not going to be as effective. And it looks like he, in fact, did not go for the Archon first, as I was semi-predicting. He got the DT. Like I said, it was a possibility. The only reason I even threw that out there was because he had the Corsair. So maybe he wanted to combo them up somehow. Yeah, someone in the chat, you can see it, suggested that the Corsair was a fake. I don't know if the Corsair was a fake or not, but even if it was a fake, it's a bad decision. The Corsair got revealed the same time the goons were already marching out. And it's like you're going into battle. You're going into battle, and you're with your squad mates. You're in Iraq. You're with your squad mates, and all your other squad mates are in camo. And you say, you know what? They'll be expecting people to be in camo. I'm going to go out in a giant chicken suit. They'll never know what hit. They won't know what to do. They'll be completely petrified as this big battle goes down. Wow, nice storm. Nice storm that really helped out a lot there, and this army is really big. To finish the analogy before I forget it, it's like, yeah, they'll be confused by the guy in the chicken suit, just as Pike was probably a little bit confused by the Corsair, but you're just a lot weaker, and the confusion's not worth it in that case. If indeed it was to try to fool Pike. The Lurkers are out, and the Lurkers are just trying very hard to get into a good position. Almost all the Zealots are dead, and once the Zealots go down, the goons start falling very quickly. So while ArtUnit's making a lot of progress in here, it's not enough progress. It's not going to be enough, yeah. And now, one by one, these goons are just going to get picked off. They don't even have observer support. Oh man, was that worth it? Is that worth it? Alright. Well, some speed lots are going to come up here, take out the 4th base. Is ArtUnit at least preparing to... No, apparently he's not getting ready for his 3rd base. He can't win off of only 2 bases right now. Zerg is too strong. They got their Lurker tech up. And, man... Man. Pike had even better tech than I thought he did. He already has his Defiler Mound out. Nice. Very nice. The Observers are at least on the way, but ArtUnit's like 3 steps behind Pike right now. It's even supply, but that's bad for Protoss, and it's only going to be getting worse from here. Alright. So, finally, probe gonna come down. Has enough apparently, almost got the snipe off. I wasn't expecting those links to get anywhere close to the probe, but below half health. Sorry. Gonna be expanding now. Man, and this is not what this army wants to be doing. Because this army is not scary. isn't even a little bit scary. Goons playing defensively against defilers. It's like, that's the least intimidating thing I've seen in quite a while. It's like, these things pretty much made out of teddy bears right now. Like, you could walk up and give it a great big hug, and the little voice box inside would give a really cheesy, I love you. That's this army right now. It loves Pike. It just wants to give Pike a hug, and Pike is going to hug it way harder than ArtUnit's expecting. There's a storm. So that's like a razor blade in the teddy bear. That's gonna hurt. But the teddy bear is so big that there's a chance that the razor blade really doesn't make an impact. And that would be bad. There's not a lot of razor blades. When you move out with teddy bears, you need to pack that shit with razor blades, alright? Remember that. Pack your teddy bears with razor blades. This is not enough razor blades from ArtUnit right now. Little army threatening to take out this base, but ArtUnit managing to come back in time. Ooh, observer snipes. Very nice. The observer just cut across the water? The blackness. I'm gonna call it the blackness. Cut across the little blackness over here. The goons had to go around the ramp, so the Hydralisks managed to pick off both of the observers. And ArtUnit, I mean, he doesn't even have enough gas for Archons. Building more observers is just gonna cut that down even further. Okay, he added one more razor blade though. He's got another razor blade. Have we seen any defilers? Oh, there we go. Defiler Mound's been up for quite a while. I have to assume Crack is done as well. Oh yes, that is Crack. And okay. So that army got a really big that little force got a really big lead on the rest of the army. It's gonna get me here. This razor blade is hurting. Razor blade doing some good damage here, but I think Pike's hug is just too powerful. Just too powerful. Oh, the squishy teddy bear. Squishy teddy bear getting hugged from all sides. Oh. There we go. GG. And like, even losing half of his army in storms, that's just how unintimidating. It's just how unintimidating that army was. Alright, so Pike takes game 1. Oh shit, we got destination. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, in the top position as the yellow Zerg, we have Pike. I think I have to change much here. In the bottom position as the teal Protoss, we have ArtUnit. Let's see how long it takes ArtUnit to send a probe out. As I change the positions here. There we go. Hey, he hasn't sent one out yet. Did a Protoss player really just pick destination and not cheese on it? What? Okay. That's not that early though. Like that's gonna go in base? You're gonna wall on destination? Are you insane? Are you insane, ArtUnit? Walling on destination is impossible. Hasn't anybody taught you that? That's rule 1 of Protoss, man. You don't wall on destination or blue storm. You just don't do it. I mean, sure, you can put the cyber core behind here. You can make a wall that includes your nexus, but it's bad. You should have just cheesed. Alright. So, Pike, 9 pool speed, looks like. The extractor was was built a little bit late there. Actually, kind of interesting. He didn't throw down the spawning pool and then immediately the extractor. He waited a little bit longer to get that extractor up, but it's still in good time here. Okay, he does have 3 larvae. There are 3 eggs, 6 lings coming out. How is ArtUnit gonna wall this to not die to lings right now? Okay. Where does the gateway go? Does the gateway go here? Okay. Okay, this is a really passive wall. He's scooting it back. The Nexus is actually going to be completely in front of the wall rather than just part of it like it normally is. Which is interesting. He has enough time to throw down the Nexus, or not the Nexus, to throw down the gateway. Maybe a good idea instead of building the, oh, that's not good. Oh, but it's okay, because Pike stopped. Alright, I guess Pike doesn't want to deal with 2 cannons. Alright, so Gateway's here. Alright. Like, he could have done this wall exactly and just put one of the cannons up here. And I think everything would have been a lot better. Man, this is just weird. It's just a funny wall. Alright. And lots of lings are coming down, and the back minerals are being mined out. So, you know, even if he can't break through the double cannon, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, 2-hatch lair. That's actually a ridiculously fast lair. It's not, you're not even waiting for the hatchery to finish. So, 2-hatch Muta or 2-hatch Lurker? Or 2-hatch Drop? I guess that's the other option. I don't know. I was kind of with the chat here. I thought Hydras were the right answer here. But, no, getting the lair instead. Anyway. I thought that there was a unit coming and that might be able to disrupt the mining, but no, it's just Pike's own overlord. ArtUnit's about to be really sad. Sad in 3, 2, 1. He's sad. He is very sad right now. Oh, Destination has a backdoor. Right. I forgot about that. He didn't even put the cyber core in the right spot. Oh, if he had done that, he would have been able to only lose the Nexus. Alright. So, I assume that's a cannon. Yeah, that's a cannon. You know, he's doing a good job. Like, considering the situation, only losing a cyber core so far, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. He has so many lings, he could attack the Nexus. If he had started attacking it earlier. Oh, man. How did Pike, did he lather up? Is that why the Zerglings are yellow? Because they are coated in butter? Did he butter up his Zerglings? Because I don't know how else they could have slipped in there to destroy that cannon. Oh. Well, probably not going to rebuild a cannon, and despite the fact that the lings are coated in butter, a lot of them did die anyway, because butter, in fact, it's actually, I don't know if butter conducts electricity. I also don't know if the drone attack is electricity. It kind of looks like electricity, a little. Dang, he managed to force another cancel on the cannon. Pretty good for just a single Zergling. And now, what are you doing with your hive? We're going Mutalisks? We're going Mutalisks. Okay. Oh, there goes the keyboard. Alright. So. Cannons do three things. Cannons defend against lings, and they defend against hydralisks, and they defend against mutalisks. These cannons only defend against lings. If hydralisks come in, they are absolutely worthless. If mutalisks come in, they are absolutely worthless. Over here, this is a mutalisk cannon. It's gonna, and I guess kind of a ling cannon, because, you know, ArtUnit had to build it to defend against the lings at its base, but it's only one mutalisk cannon. It's not gonna be enough. Oh, man. Alright. No more drones. Got 3 zealots coming out. 3 zealots coming out is going to make all the mutalisks retreat. Buy himself a little bit more time to throw up cannons. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Zealot trying to sneak out. The farther it gets down, the more out of position the mutalisks are going to be. And finally the mutalisks are going to start ignoring that. And go in. There are a couple of Scourge parked over to pick off the Corsair as it comes out. Or not. No, they're just going to sit there. They want to know exactly when that cannon's done, so as soon as it finishes. They want to give the cannon a fighting chance, but they don't want to give 2 cannons fighting chances. Alright. Pike getting a little bit aggressive there. I think you can play it really patiently and destroy the main. You know you're in a good position when the defensive option and the passive option is to just blow up his main nexus. It's generally pretty good. Looks like they don't know what they're going after, but that's fine. That's fine. They're just spreading out to attack the Corsair when it comes out. Do a little bit of damage. So, ArtUnit with the only option he has left to move out with his +1 Dark Templar to murder everything. To murder everything that has ever lived in the color yellow right now. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. ArtUnit's crafty strategy of attack a mutalisk, then run away, then let it die to cannons. AKA the stupid NPC strategy. Working out pretty well. Seems to be working out. Oh, now it's not working out so well. Okay. ArtUnit not fast enough. Oh, Pike! He managed to save his last mutalisk from being picked off by the cannon. But unfortunately, that Corsair's at full health. So, yeah. And how's that DT doing? Alright. It got hit a little bit, but it's picked up 2 kills. 2 is a little bit farther away from everything that has ever lived than ArtUnit would want it to be. But, you know, he's trying. He's trying. He's got an Archon. Archon shoot lightning. That's pretty cool. It's pretty hype. Unfortunately, Pike doesn't have any mutalisks left, so Archon not gonna be that effective. Yeah, there's a lurker upgrade coming in. There's also still this back door that both players have forgot about, but that's fine, since both players forgot about it. Those Scourge could probably pick off the Corsair. He's not going to because he knows there's a cannon there. There's not necessarily a Corsair there, but I think they'd be able to hit the Corsair before the cannon could kill him off. Alright, and here comes the attack. Not a whole lot of these cannons being terribly helpful right now, as some are too far in front to stay alive, and the other ones are too far in back to do anything. Yep, and that's why you cheese on destination, so you don't have to deal with that. Pike wins 2-0.